Have you ever touched the inner side of your knee and felt a sharp pain exactly right there? Not in the front, not on the outside, not in the back, but precisely on the inner side of the knee where you can press and feel a slightly prominent bony point that is extremely sensitive. Most people who experience this immediately think of a meniscus tear, and the next thing they think about is an MRI scan, injections, or even surgery. But what I'm about to tell you may completely change the way you look at that pain. I am Dr. Michael Carter, a specialist in orthopedic physical therapy. After years of treating persistent knee pain cases, I've noticed a problem that is uncommon in awareness but extremely common in reality: a subtle misalignment of the tibia that we call a tibial shift. This issue, it can cause pain that feels exactly like a meniscus tear. It can appear after increased activity or muscle weakness. And most importantly, you can detect and correct it yourself at home. In the next 10 minutes, I will show you what a tibial shift really is. Why does it cause pain in one very specific spot? How to check your own knee, and how to safely correct it before it leads to long-term damage. If you have a dull ache on the inner side of your knee when standing up, sitting down, or climbing stairs, don't ignore it. The problem may not be as serious as you think if you handle it correctly from the start. Now let's clarify the structure. Your knee is not just a simple bend and straighten joint. It is where two major bones meet: the femur, thigh bone, above the tibia, shin bone, below. There is also a smaller bone on the outside called the fibula, but for today's discussion, we will focus on the femur and tibia, the two primary structures forming most of the knee joint. Between these two bones sits the meniscus, a thick cartilage cushion that distributes force when you walk, run, jump, or simply stand up from a chair. Now, imagine this. Normally, the tibia sits directly aligned under the femur. The joint axis is balanced. Force travels from the hip, through the knee, down to the foot in a straight line. But when a tibial shift occurs, the tibia is no longer centered. It subtly shifts inward, just a few millimeters. But that very small deviation causes the inner edge of the tibia to become more exposed than usual. And you will feel it as a slightly prominent bony point on the inside of your knee. Here is the key. This is not an acute tear. This is an alignment issue. And alignment problems have one very distinctive feature. The pain is extremely localized. You can point to it with one finger. It does not radiate down the shin. It does not radiate up the thigh. It is not vague. It is precisely one spot. Many of my patients tell me, "Doctor, it hurts exactly right here." And when I press on that exact location, they almost jump off the treatment table. Why does it hurt? Because when the tibia shifts inward, the medial joint edge bears more load than normal. The meniscus becomes unevenly compressed. The joint capsule and medial ligaments are placed under tension. Each time you bend or straighten your knee, the joint surfaces no longer glide smoothly over one another. They move off-axis. At first, it's just mild discomfort. But over time, the meniscus may begin to sustain real damage. The cartilage behind the kneecap may start to track improperly, and the risk of joint degeneration increases. That's why I always say, do not ignore inner knee pain just because it isn't that serious yet. A small misalignment today, if left uncorrected, can turn into a bigger problem in a few months. Now here's the good news. If this truly is a tibial shift and not a significant meniscus tear, you can detect it yourself in just a few minutes. This is the most important part. Before thinking about an MRI, before worrying about a torn meniscus, take exactly 60 seconds to check your knee right now. Sit comfortably in a chair, both feet flat on the floor. Relax your legs. Step 1. Locate your kneecap. Place your hand on your knee and find the patella, the small round bone at the front. Once you've identified it, slide your fingers slightly downward and gently toward the inside. Do not press hard yet. Just feel the bony structure there. Step 2. Compare both sides. This is the key. Place both thumbs on both knees at the same time. Slide downward and inward on both sides simultaneously. You are looking for something subtle. On the painful side, does a small bony point feel slightly more prominent than on the other knee? Does it feel like a small bump? The difference may be minimal, But if a tibial shift is present, the painful side will feel just slightly more pronounced. Step 3. Test sensitivity. Now gently press on that point. No need to use strong force, just enough to create light pressure. If your reaction is, "That's it, that's exactly the spot," then you are very likely touching the shifted area of the tibia. This is a classic characteristic of tibial shift. Pain localized to one precise point. Pressing it reproduces the exact pain you usually feel. No widespread radiation. In the clinic, when I find this point, patients are often startled by how precise it is. Why do you need to compare both sides? Because your body is never perfectly symmetrical. When a tibial shift is present, the difference becomes more noticeable. If you only feel one knee, you might assume that structure is normal. But when you compare both sides at the same time, the asymmetry becomes much clearer. How to distinguish this from a true meniscus tear? This is the part that should help you stay calm. If you have a significant meniscus tear, you'll usually experience a catching sensation inside the joint, locking when trying to fully straighten the knee, noticeable swelling, deep joint pain that is difficult to pinpoint with one finger. With a tibial shift, the pain feels more superficial. You can press directly on the exact spot. There is usually minimal or no swelling. There is no clear locking sensation. This distinction is extremely important. One question I often ask patients is, when did the pain begin? If you say, after walking more than usual, after working out, after a period of inactivity, your muscles weakened, or after changing shoes, then the likelihood of a mechanical alignment issue increases. Because a tibial shift is typically the result of muscle imbalance, not a major acute injury. If you just followed the steps and are thinking, "I think I do feel that bump," don't worry. Here's the good news. Since this is a mechanical issue, it can be corrected mechanically. Now imagine this. Suppose your tibia is shifted inward by just a few millimeters. Not much, not visible to the naked eye, but enough to change how your knee functions every single day. Every time you stand up from a chair, every step you take climbing stairs, every day you walk 3,000, 5,000 steps. Your knee joint is absorbing force along a misaligned axis. The meniscus becomes unevenly compressed, and that's the real issue. Between your femur and tibia sits the meniscus, a thick cartilage cushion responsible for distributing force, reducing friction, protecting the joint cartilage. When the tibia shifts inward, the medial side of the joint bears more load. The meniscus gets compressed unevenly. At first, you only feel pain when pressing on it. Then, you begin to feel discomfort during deep knee bending. And one day, you hear a small click when turning. At that point, true meniscus damage may already be starting. It's not just the meniscus. The entire joint mechanics change. When alignment shifts, the inner joint capsule becomes overstretched. The medial ligaments are under continuous load. The cartilage behind the kneecap no longer glides smoothly. Your body always tries to adapt, but adaptation isn't always beneficial. It can lead to mild chronic inflammation, early joint degeneration, gradually worsening pain over time. And unfortunately, many people only address the issue when the pain becomes severe enough to interfere with daily life. Why is this problem often overlooked? Because it's not dramatic. There's no major swelling, no obvious injury, no big accident. Just a small pain on the inside of the knee, and you think, "I probably just walked too much." But mechanical misalignment does not correct itself without intervention. A small deviation today, if repeated over months, creates faulty movement patterns. And eventually, it's not just your knee. Your hip and ankle begin to suffer as well. The good news, this is reversible. Unlike advanced degeneration or a major meniscus tear, a tibial shift is a mechanical issue, and mechanical problems can be corrected mechanically. I've seen many cases where pain lasted 2-3 weeks. Proper correction was performed combined with appropriate muscle activation, and the pain completely resolved within days to a few weeks. The key is, do not wait until structural damage occurs. Correct the alignment while it is still a functional shift. Now here is the most important part, correcting the alignment. Sit on a stable chair with both feet comfortably on the floor. Let's say your right knee hurts. Step 1. Hand positioning. Use your right hand to form a C shape. Place the base of your palm just below the painful point, not directly pressing on it. Place your left hand on the outer thigh near the knee. You are creating two opposing forces. Step 2. Apply corrective force. Lean your torso toward your leg. Push your hands toward each other. The goal is to gently guide the tibia outward, back toward a centered position. Hold this pressure for 20-30 seconds. You should feel deep pressure, but not sharp pain. If done correctly, the force feels like it travels through the joint, not just across the skin. After 30 seconds, the benefit begins to diminish. There's no need to hold longer. Manual correction is only the first step. If you don't activate the correct muscles, the tibia can shift back again. Here's what to do. Sit upright. Rotate your foot inward as far as comfortable. Gently extend the knee. Pull your heels slightly toward your glutes. Repeat 20-30 times. This activates the medial hamstrings, the adductors, the inner knee stabilization system. You may feel mild fatigue in the inner thigh. That's completely normal. This is not a heavy workout. It's a joint repositioning exercise. If you only correct the knee but don't address the root cause, the problem will return. In most cases, tibial shift stems from weak glutes, poor hip control, foot instability. When the hip fails to control movement, the knee collapses inward with each step. After thousands of daily steps, the tibia gradually shifts. So, after your pain improves, you need to strengthen the glutes, strengthen the calves, train the intrinsic foot muscles, improve your walking mechanics. That's the long-term strategy. If your pain started a few weeks ago, you may improve within 2-4 weeks. If you've had pain for months or years, it may take several months of correction and strengthening. If there's no improvement after a few weeks, there may be a true meniscus tear, joint degeneration, restricted joint mobility. In that case, consult an orthopedic rehabilitation specialist. I've personally experienced this myself. There was a period when I was busy, slept poorly, and stopped training consistently. Within weeks of muscle weakness, my knee started reminding me. I corrected the alignment, reactivated my glutes and hamstrings. The pain disappeared within a day. For me, it wasn't just an exercise. It was a warning sign that my body needed reinforcement. If you're in pain, perform this every 1-2 hours. 20-30 repetitions each time. Do not overdo it. You should not be sweating from this exercise. If you feel exhausted, you're doing it incorrectly. Inner knee pain is not always a meniscus tear. Sometimes it's just a small alignment shift. But small misalignments accumulated over time create major damage. If you just tried this and feel some relief, let me know. If you still have questions, leave a comment. And if you want to learn more about protecting your joints, building muscle strength, improving circulation, and maintaining long-term mobility, subscribe to the channel Live Healthy Every Day right now. Turn on notifications so you don't miss new videos every week. I'll see you in the next video.